The school gate creaks sharply as it moves with the wind. Dark classrooms echo with mysterious whispers. The chalkboards are filled with strange carvings made by sharp claws. A classroom door slams shut, untouched. A broken window reflects a vague figure that vanishes quickly. The old fluorescent lights flicker before one bursts with a sharp sound. The library is filled with dusty books, and one falls off the shelf without reason. A tall shadow moves across the hallway, followed by the sound of claws scratching the walls. The schoolyard is empty, but distant screams echo in the background. The old school bell rings suddenly, despite being disconnected. Heavy footsteps slowly approach through the dark hallway. A classroom window bursts open violently, and the cold wind carries a mysterious howl. The schoolyard is bathed in sunlight, but strange shadows move against the light. A faint barking sound suddenly turns into a sharp scream. The upper floor shakes as if something heavy is falling repeatedly. Moonlight reveals mysterious claws scratching the library window. The classroom board suddenly fills with words written in blood. The bathroom mirror reflects faces not present in reality. A row of chairs suddenly moves in eerie unison. The basement gate creaks open to absolute darkness. Mysterious whispers grow louder and become clear. Leave before it's too late. The floor begins to crack, and a black, viscous liquid seeps out. The pictures on the walls shift, and student portraits morph into distorted faces. Strong winds howl through the hallways, yet the doors slam shut as if trapping those inside. Sunlight attempts to pierce through the windows, but transforms into dark shadows engulfing the room. The air grows oppressively heavy, and the sound of a massive heartbeat echoes in every corner. One hallway splits open into a deep pit, with darkness pouring out as if alive. A distant howl echoes, followed by the fading scream of something horrific. Student desks move on their own, forming circles as if trapping something unseen. Boiling sounds emerge from the kitchen, and the smell of burning metal fills the air. A deep moan reverberates through the walls, as if the school itself is in pain. From the center of the classrooms, mysterious shadows emerge, moving slowly as if searching for something. Classroom doors open and slam shut in perfect synchronization, producing deafening creaks. Cold winds sweep through the school corridors, carrying the scent of mold and blood. Pale light pierces through the dust, revealing claw marks etched into the walls. A low howl echoes through the halls, followed by heavy footsteps on the roof. A massive shadow darts across, leaving long scratches on the floor. The windows suddenly shatter, scattering glass shards engraved with strange symbols. A faint laugh echoes, yet it seems to come from all directions. The desks suddenly shake, hurling themselves against the walls with immense force. A large pool of blood slowly seeps out from under the closed classroom door. A loud, tearing sound echoes, only to abruptly stop as if it never happened. The floor beneath one hallway starts to tremble, as if concealing something moving below it. Muffled roars rise, sounding as if coming from the depths of the school. A shattered mirror in one of the bathrooms reflects a completely different hallway. A wolf-like shadow rushes past, leaving a long trail of blood behind. One of the shattered windows bears claw marks, as if something had tried to force its way in. Suddenly, the school bell rings with an eerie tone, yet the building remains completely empty. The main gate shakes violently without any apparent reason, emitting a wailing sound. From afar, a mysterious red light fills one of the locked classrooms. Rows of desks slowly move as if dragged by an unseen force. A strong stench of decay fills the hallways, accompanied by muffled groans from the floor. The wall-mounted boards suddenly fall, leaving behind long claw marks. A low growl echoes in the air, growing closer with each passing second. A broken window reveals a shadow resembling a wolf, disappearing before it can be fully seen. Heavy footsteps echo through the hallways, but no one is visible. A hallway light flickers erratically, as if reacting to an unseen presence. The school library door creaks open slowly, emitting a sound like a tortured soul's wail. One of the blackboards displays writing in fresh blood, the letters slowly forming the word "run." An entire hallway disappears into darkness suddenly, despite the functioning lights. The walls begin to bleed, dark blood dripping with a foul stench. Wailing sounds emerge from the locked student lockers, intensifying over time. A door swings open suddenly, revealing a staircase descending into deep darkness. A massive wolf-like shadow appears on the wall, moving independently of the light. A piercing scream shatters the silence, its source unknown. Disturbing chewing sounds emanate from a locked classroom. A strange face filled with eyes appears in one of the windows, then vanishes suddenly. The walls begin to crack, revealing something resembling black fur. The scent of burning spreads through the air, but there's no visible fire. A long howl pierces the night, sounding like a terrifying warning of something approaching. The ground trembles softly, and the walls emit muffled sounds as if something crawls inside them. The air thickens with the scent of blood and decay. Doors slam open and shut violently, and the wind carries an eerie howl with no source. A massive shadow darts across the wall and vanishes. A desk suddenly falls from the ceiling, shattering the floor with a loud crash. Black fur emerges, pulsating as if alive. Classroom windows shatter one by one, with terrifying roars accompanying each break. Sunlight seeps through the cracks, but appears dim, as if being pulled away. Chewing and screaming sounds echo from the basement, vanishing as soon as one approaches. Massive shadows leap between classrooms, their sharp fangs flashing briefly before vanishing. Darkness gathers in a corner of the room, slowly forming into a pulsating mass. The school appears completely empty, yet a low hum continuously fills the air. The main entrance slams shut, and the sound of cracking bones echoes from behind the doors. A piercing screech shatters the silence, and the walls move as if pulsating with life. Strange symbols carve themselves into the surface. A faint light emerges from a distant hallway, moving oddly as if beckoning visitors. The hums turn to wails, echoing in every corner, as if the school protests the stranger's presence. Disjointed footsteps echo clearly, seeming to come from all directions at once. Despite daylight, the hallways are cloaked in darkness, with natural light failing to penetrate.